Basketball phenom, DJ, podcaster, actor. Shaquille O'Neal wears many hats. And yet, there is more to Shaq's life than just his career endeavors. Unsurprisingly, the New Jersey native has had an eventful and tabloid-friendly love life. Shaquille O'Neal told R&B star Monica on the premiere episode of her Mo Talk radio podcast,
"I had two perfect women and I messed it up."
We'll get to perfect woman number 2 shortly, but the first woman referred to by the NBA legend was his first long-term girlfriend, Arnetta Yardbourgh. The couple first began dating in 1992, but sadly called it quits 4 years later, shortly after becoming parents for the first time. Their daughter, Tahira, recently graduated from Oglethorpe University and now works at PepsiCo while also carrying out social media duties at her father's entertainment company, Mine O Mine. Luckily, as O'Neal told Monica on the podcast, he and his 2 perfect women are still on good terms. Again, more on that second woman in a bit.
We were all young and I was just doing dumb stuff, but the good thing about our relationship is that they forgave me.
He added, "But when you ask me about the perfect women, I had 2 perfect women and I messed it up just by, being dumb." Following a move from the Orlando Magic to the Los Angeles Lakers in 1998, Shaquille O'Neal met the other perfect woman in his life, film marketing exec Shaunie Nelson. 2 years later, the pair welcomed son Sharif Rashan into the world, and then in 2001, daughter Amira. Nelson then became Mrs. O'Neal in 2002 at a Beverly Hills ceremony they somehow managed to keep a secret from their 248 guests until the very last minute, and they added to their family unit with the birth of Shakir in 2003 and Miara in 2006. O'Neal is also stepfather to Nelson's son Miles. O'Neal gushed in a press statement after becoming a parent for a 5th time. "Each child that we have adds another lifetime of joy to our lives. Family is extremely important to me, so I was overcome with extreme happiness when Miara arrived healthy and beautiful. And things in the NBA icon's household still seemed to be good when he celebrated his 35th birthday at Miami's Seminole Hard Rock Hotel and Casino." Shaquille O'Neal surprised everyone in 2007 when he filed for divorce after 5 years of apparent wedded bliss with Shaunie Nelson. The petition filed by the basketball legend's legal representative, Ira Elegant, read, "The marriage between the parties is irretrievably broken." But Nelson didn't go down without a fight. The film marketer subsequently tried to dismiss the filing with a court motion of her own, requesting a 3-month period to help save their relationship, and refuting claims that she'd been elusive about her financial assets. The tactic did the trick because a year later, O'Neal and Nelson were still very much together. Referring to the divorce procedure, Nelson explained to the Associated Press, "Neither one of us could probably answer why we were getting one in the first place. Things have been going so great that someone actually had to remind us that, hey, you do remember those papers are still there." Sadly, Shaquille O'Neal and Shaunie Nelson's attempt to give their marriage another go only lasted 2 years.
"Are you guys serious right now?"
On this occasion, Nelson instigated the split, filing for separation while citing irreconcilable differences. And then in 2011, the pair officially divorced after agreeing to all the custody and financial terms. In his autobiography, Shaq Uncut: My Story, O'Neal revealed why his marriage of 7 years finally fizzled out for good. He wrote, "At one time, my ex-wife Shaunie and I were happy, but I admit it, I was a guy. I was a guy with too many options. Choosing to be with some of those women, well, that's on me. In my mind, I never did it disrespectfully, but obviously I shouldn't have done it all." A surprisingly candid O'Neal admitted that infidelity wasn't the only problem he caused in their relationship. "It wasn't the big stuff, it was the small stuff, and that's my fault. I had things to do. I was trying to win, trying to make some money. I admit I wasn't the best partner. I just didn't know how. I'm learning now." Shaquille O'Neal's infidelity confessions in Shaq Uncut: My Story wouldn't have surprised anyone who read one particular 2008 memoir, Karrine Steffans' Confessions of a Video Vixen. The NBA legend was one of many famous lovers that the actor and author regularly discussed in the book, and their encounters came when O'Neal was still very much a married man. Indeed, Steffans, who also counted Usher and Sean Combs as past conquests, claimed that she and the basketball legend enjoyed a fling in the mid-aughts, only a few years after O'Neal had walked down the aisle with Shaunie Nelson. It's fair to say that these confessions would have been difficult reading for Nelson, especially because they emerged when she was trying to repair her marriage. In one particularly revealing chapter, Steffans wrote that O'Neal was, quote, charmingly self-effacing about his sexual prowess and wanted to reduce my expectations. The author added that in the end, quote, he was nothing to complain about in comparison to other men she'd been under the covers with. If being unfaithful wasn't enough, it was also revealed that the sportsman placed a cool $10,000 into Steffans' bank account just a day after their first meeting. According to the gossip pages, Karrine Steffans wasn't the only woman Shaquille O'Neal had an affair with while married to Shaunie Nelson. In 2011, the Miami New Times published a series of emails between the basketball icon and model Dominica Westling from 2 years earlier. As well as a severe case of text speak, the messages confirmed that the pair had enjoyed each other's company. In a particularly revealing email, Westling wrote, "I feel bad we lost contact. I live in LA now, so hit me up if you ever come out there." A very excitable O'Neal then immediately asked both for her number and whether she loves him, to which she replied, "Yes, I want to see you. You know I can never forget about you." Another email conversation 23 days later, in which Westling attached a photo, was a little more sexually explicit, and it seemed to hint that they'd been intimate with each other in real life, too. The previous year, Radar Online reported that the pair had been having an affair for an 18-month period, meaning it would have started when O'Neal was still a married man. Shaquille O'Neal looked like he might be settling down again when he entered into a relationship with reality TV star Nicole Hoopz Alexander. The pair even briefly lived together while O'Neal played for the Boston Celtics, but in 2012, 2 years after getting together, the couple was no more. The writing appeared to be on the wall when the pair had a very public argument at an Orlando gymnastics training center. Soon after, Alexander, who found fame on the dating show Flavor of Love, confirmed to the Boston Globe that she and O'Neal had decided to call it quits. 3 years later, she told the entertainment blog Wet Paint that another sports-related argument proved to be the catalyst for the breakup. She said, "We kind of had a long-distance thing going on when I chose to leave Florida, and he ended up taking someone else to a tennis tournament and was just all out in the open with it, and I feel like that was the most hurtful part. Because at the end of the day, and I am not saying it's right to do whatever you want to do behind closed doors, but out of respect, maybe just let me know. I mean, what can I do about it?" The star admitted she was humiliated by the betrayal and how the media capitalized on it.
And we make them happy. That's the key to life.
In 2014, Shaquille O'Neal began dating another model, Laticia Rolle, and this relationship proved to be his longest since his marriage to Shaunie Nelson. In fact, the pair appeared to be on the verge of walking down the aisle themselves several times. Rolle, who competed at college level as a basketball player, got the internet's attention in 2017 when she uploaded a photo to Instagram of her ring finger adorned with a diamond that she captioned, "About a week ago." The previous year, the couple seemed to hint they were ready for the next step in their relationship when O'Neal apparently proposed in a series of Instagram comments between him and Rolle. She wrote, "Yes, I will. Today, tomorrow, and forever yours." In an interview with the Telegram and Gazette, Rolle gushed about how she and O'Neal shared similar values, saying, "I think we both come from families that have taught us the value of giving back and always remembering where you come from. I think that's what makes Shaquille such a humble human being. Being the big star that he has taught me a lot with his big heart of gold and the way he is always giving back." Unfortunately, it wasn't meant to be, because in 2018, the couple went their separate ways. Shaquille O'Neal's eventful love life took another twist in 2023 when he was pictured dining with internet personality Brittany Renner, and their choice of eatery was also noteworthy. The Beverly Hills Hotel was the same place where the NBA icon got married to Shaunie Nelson 21 years earlier. Renner is no stranger to dating within the sporting world. She has a child with and was once married to PJ Washington, the Charlotte Hornets star she was accused of seducing simply to get lucrative child support payments. The Instagram model was also previously in a relationship with former San Francisco 49ers quarterback Colin Kaepernick and dated one-time Jackson State footballer Casey Terrio. And she's been linked to basketball players James Harden and Jamal Murray, too. According to TMZ, however, the date was simply platonic, as the pair have reportedly been friends for years. Interestingly, Renner has signed up to appear in Basketball Wives, the reality show executive produced by O'Neal's ex-wife.